The most complete guide about aircraft carriers in modern warships. I will show you the best aircraft carriers for tier 2 and the tier 3 and also the different type of equipment that you can use. But that's not all, because I will give you some pro tips and the tricks that will help you to become the best aircraft carrier user in modern warships. Okay guys, so the first step and the most important thing about the aircraft carrier gameplay in this game are the settings. Okay, so there's the arcade and the ace combat mode. Okay, so the arcade is like a mode for beginners in which you won't have like too much control of your aircraft and it will be almost impossible for you to crash with the water, but you can still crash with some obstacles like mountains. The bad thing about this control is that you're not gonna be able to perform some maneuvers. So that's why the ace combat mode is the best one to use if you want to become a pro player. Also, the second step is to deactivate the option of switching the control to a new unit. This will allow you to deploy all of your equipment at the same time. It is really important because it will save you a lot of time. Okay guys, so here are the settings. Okay, so here in controls, you will be able to change from arcade to ace combat mode. Also, if you go here down to game, you will be able to deactivate this option. Okay, so switch control to a new unit. Okay, so once you deactivated this option, you're gonna be able to deploy all your equipment at the same time. Okay guys, so we have two types of aircraft carriers. We have the carriers like the Charles de Gaulle carrier JS Izumo, and we have assault carriers like Suikaku, Ghost Commander, the CN type 004. Okay, so the easiest way to mark like a difference is that the assault carriers are equipped with bombers. Okay, so that's not the main difference. Also, the assault carriers equipment is more complete compared to the carriers, and there are more differences, but we're not gonna talk too much about it. So, if you want my recommendation about the best aircraft carrier for tier 2, in fact, this is a carrier. It is the Novorossiysk aircraft carrier, bro. Like, the equipment of this thing, also the level of detail. I mean, look at this, bro. It looks so cool. The price of this aircraft carrier is around 5,000 gold bars. So if you don't have enough money, you can wait until January of 2025 because there will be another 50% discount. Okay, so you will be able to purchase this for 2,500 gold bars. So the equipment is so complete. You have 2 missiles, you have grenade launchers that are gonna be extremely useful to destroy the enemy torpedoes, you have strike fighters, fighter, helicopter, 2 autocannons, and the 6 air defenses, which is so complete for a tier 2 aircraft carrier, bro. It is such a good equipment. Okay, so if you want my recommendation for dollar items, for example, the USS Nimitz is not the best option. Okay, so this was my favorite aircraft carrier, but it is not equipped with any kind of weapon apart from the strike fighter and the drones. You only have those 6 autocannons, but that's not gonna be so effective when you are trying to attack an enemy, you know, like when you encounter them face to face. It is really bad for close combat. The Admiral Kuznetsov is another good option. Okay, so keep in mind that this is a new version. Okay, so this is the remastered version of this aircraft carrier. You can see the level of detail. It's insane. You have such a complete equipment as well compared to the previous Novorossiysk. You have missiles, grenade launchers, but the main difference is that you don't have drones, you don't have autocannons, and you also have more air defenses. Okay, so you will have 8 air defenses, but keep in mind that you will have to equip the same type of air defense. Believe it or not, that's a disadvantage because if you use only missiles, if the enemy is using flares, you're not gonna be able to destroy it. So it will be always good to equip different type of air defenses. So if you want my recommendation about the best aircraft carriers to use in tier 3, I would recommend you every aircraft carrier that is equipped with grenade launchers. Okay, so that's gonna be extremely useful to destroy the enemy torpedoes because normally the aircraft carriers are targeted by the torpedoes. So in my opinion, the best option for dollars could be the RF Storm. The only problem with this aircraft carrier is that the air defense is kind of weak. We only have these 3 Xylo missile systems, but it is not enough. You can complete that with 4 autocannons that can attack air targets as well, like the Seahawk Sigma or the Rapid Fire. But there's an exception, and it is the Bang aircraft carrier, which in my opinion, I think this one could be the best one so far. The problem is that this was a gacha reward and it is not available in the market. So it is equipped with the torpedoes and the missiles as well. Look, it has a complete air defense. We don't have autocannons, by the way, but yeah, it is a good option too. So the good thing about the CN Type 004, yeah, it is a gold warship. It costs around 20,000 gold bars. The Suikaku has the same price, but it is equipped with missiles, and as I told you, it's better to use a warship with grenade launchers, and keep in mind that you can equip grenade launchers equipped with missiles like the PKXB, the CAS, which is an anti-aircraft grenade launcher, and also the nuclear grenade launcher that is gonna be useful to destroy both surface and the submerged targets. So yes guys, there are different type of builds. For example, using this grenade launcher will be a defensive type, but you can also make the nuclear build with the nuclear grenade launcher, a nuclear strike fighter like the Nighthawk, and there are multiple bombers equipped with nuclear missiles. Okay, so you have the Baghdad, which is equipped with nuclear bombs, the V-21 Raider, the Mirage 4, which was a free bomber, the H-6, which is equipped with nuclear missiles, and even the H-10, it also has nuclear bombs, or the Do-160. Okay, so both are equipped with nuclear bombs as well. And also, bro, this is crazy because this is the only bomber of the game equipped with laser-guided nuclear missiles. So it is such a crazy equipment. Also, there are some bombers that are gonna be pretty effective against submerged targets. Okay, so that's the case for the Dark Star bomber, and also for the KVX. So you can launch a bunch of torpedoes with this bomber. It is pretty effective as well. And also there are some bombers equipped with anti-flare missiles. Okay, so that's the case for the Tu-222. In fact, it has 2 anti-flare missiles equipped. So that's crazy. Okay, so if I'm not wrong, are those 2 missiles the X-38 MKE. So I'm gonna equip this bomber, and also I'm gonna change the grenade launcher because I'm not gonna use the nuclear build at all. I'm gonna use this grenade launcher and the strike fighter. I want to use the F-18 Hornet because, believe it or not, this is one of the most complete strike fighters of the game. Okay, so you will see that later. Drones, you have multiple drones. For example, you have the Stingray drone, which is one of the free drones available in the game from previous events, and it is equipped with torpedoes, so it will be always a good option. There are the nuclear drones like the FL-71, which is equipped with a nuclear missile, so it will be really powerful. Also, with some of the free drones like the Octonic, you will have the Zircon missile, so that's insane, bro. Like, there's literally plenty of drones that you can equip in your aircraft carrier. Every single drone has its own characteristics, okay, so it will be extremely different. It depends on your playstyle as well. So I like to use the Sapsan drone because it has laser-guided weapons, which is my favorite weapon of the game. Okay, so this is really important, guys. So, this is just my opinion. I think that you should always pick a helicopter that is equipped with torpedoes. There are some good helicopters like the Penn Special Dragon Wing because it is really fast, the durability is good, and the equipment is really powerful, but you don't have torpedoes. Also, which in my opinion could be the best one so far, is the Z-20H because it has the most complete equipment for a helicopter in this game. Okay, so you have anti-aircraft missiles, anti-submarine missiles, and also you have torpedoes, and also with the machine gun you're gonna be able to destroy enemy aircrafts as well, so this is gonna be always the best option. There's also the Merlin helicopter that is equipped with a bunch of torpedoes as well. It is a torpedo spammer, but if the submarine uses torpedo decoys, it's not gonna be useful at all. Okay guys, about the autocannons, there are multiple options as well. For example, there's the Gipka anti-tank, which is literally, I don't know if it is the most powerful, but it must be in the top 3 because it is extremely powerful. I mean, look at that damage, 5,200 points. that's incredible. And there are others like the Seahawk Sigma. The good thing about this autocannon is that you're gonna be able to destroy both surface and the air targets as well, so it will be like a complement for your air defense. So this is the autocannon that I'm going to equip to my aircraft carrier. Now this is really important, the air defense. So since we have two types of air defense in this warship, I mean we have two slots, we should use two types of air defenses. Okay, so it is always a bad idea to equip the same type of air defense. For example, two pantsirs could be really bad, or two lasers could be bad. Okay, so you should combine them. And I'm gonna equip a laser and also a missile system air defense, which in this case is gonna be the Pantsir air defense. So yeah, I think our equipment is ready. We're gonna start a battle and I will show you how you should play this game. Okay guys, and now we're gonna test everything in an online battle. Okay, so the first thing that you must do with your aircraft carrier is to open the map and help your teammates. Okay, so for this you will have to fly towards the enemy base and spot all the enemies. Okay, so we're gonna do it with the fighter, of course. I'm gonna deploy the rest of the equipment, but we have to fly with the fighter direct to the enemy base. Okay, so why the fighter? Remember that the only use of the fighters is to destroy the enemy aircrafts and bombers, and also yeah, you're not gonna be able to destroy the enemies, but yeah, we can spot them. We're gonna try to survive. Remember that you can fly close to the surface to avoid all the enemy attacks and take some covers with the obstacle. Look, we survived because of that. That was such a good idea. I'm gonna try to be careful. And also, if you go back and fly over your aircraft carrier, you're gonna be able to restore your health and also to repair your fighter. We're gonna do it now. The second thing is to take a safe spot for your aircraft carrier. Okay, so here we are too exposed. Okay, so the enemies can destroy us easily, and there are other maps that don't have any cover at all. So this is not the case. So we must take advantage of this. Look, there's a submarine that is getting closer. I don't want to be destroyed by that submarine. Ooh, we can help our teammate. Bro, he's going to be destroyed. Yeah, bro, okay, so I'm gonna use my bomber. Look, he already used flares. That means that you can use all of the missiles. Okay, so here in this bomber, we have two missiles that are not affected by the flares. Okay, so as you can see, he used the flares, but that was useless. And now we can use the rest of our equipment again. Yeah, we can destroy it. With this magnificent bomber, we did it. That was our first elimination. I used the flares. Look, there's an enemy there that is trying to destroy our bomber. I'm gonna try to take some cover behind this mountain, and yeah, we couldn't do it successfully, but yeah, we are good. We are good. Let's go back. And now I'm gonna use my strike fighters. Yeah, I'm not using my helicopters, by the way, but I don't think it's gonna be useful at all to use it now. Let me repair these strike fighters now. We have to wait a few seconds, and yeah, we are good to destroy more enemies now. Okay, so this is really good because with the laser guided weapons, look, that guy was destroyed and it was another assist. So the laser guided weapons are not affected by the enemy flares, but those missiles are extremely weak against the air defenses. So look, he already used the flares. I'm gonna use the rest of the missiles now, and we're gonna be able to destroy that enemy kid-off class. Yo, that's gonna be a lot of damage. Now we're gonna use our cannon, and yeah, we're gonna be able to destroy this guy. Okay, so I have to use this bomb, and now let's go back to the carrier because I'm gonna use my drone to destroy that enemy. Where are you, bro? Look, we have more laser guided weapons, and yeah, that guy is going to be destroyed. He was destroyed. Oh, we have Dmitry Donskoy right there. So it is really important to equip helicopters that are equipped with torpedoes. Okay, so this is the case. One of the last enemies is a submarine, so if he goes underwater, it will be almost impossible to destroy it if you don't have any kind of weapon to use against submerged targets. Look. Okay, so now he's underwater. He does some damage. Yeah! And it was an assist, bro. This is trash, guys. Okay, so look. The last enemy is an aircraft carrier. So, with this drone, we can destroy air targets as well. Look at this. We destroyed one. And we're gonna try to destroy all of those. Yeah, those were destroyed by the air defense of that warship. Okay, so let's go back, and I'm gonna use... Yeah, I have to use my strike fighters, I guess, in order to cause a lot of damage to that enemy aircraft carrier, and we will try to get that elimination with our bomber. Look, I'm gonna try to destroy it now. Yeah, with the laser guided missiles. Nice, 57,000 points. Yeah, I'm gonna use flares. I think he's gonna do it. Let me reduce the airspeed to stay out of his range. Okay, so now we can use more missiles. Look, apparently that missile is not affected by the enemy flares again. Okay, I'm gonna try to get even closer. Yeah, we can get that elimination. Yo, it was an assist or an elimination? I don't know, guys, but it was such an easy victory, as you already saw. 1 million damage, 4 assists, bro. That's crazy. And 1 kill. Okay, that's better, I guess. Okay, guys, we're gonna do it again, but this time with free-to-play equipment. Okay, so I forgot to equip a free-to-play drone, but we're not gonna use that drone too much. Okay, so we're gonna try to open the map with our Su-57A Felon. Okay, so this is such a good free-to-play fighter. We're gonna try to open the map with this, and also, bro, like, I don't see the enemy strike fighters over here. We already opened the map, so I'm gonna try to take some cover right here. I'm gonna try to fly below this iceberg. Okay, I was destroyed, so that's not a problem, because now I'm gonna use this Rafale aircraft carrier. The cool thing about this strike fighter is that it is equipped with torpedoes. Look, we can use some missiles against that Bismarck. Yeah, I'm gonna try to use the torpedoes against this enemy here. All the missiles again. Okay, so apparently we have anti-aircraft missiles. Yo, that guy is going to destroy me. Okay, he couldn't. Yeah, we are good, guys. We are good, we are good. We have to use those icebergs as our cover, and we're going to repair yo, our strike fighter now. Look at the durability, bro. That's crazy, guys. Okay, so they destroyed my bomber, and I'm not even using it. So that's crazy. So remember that the best option is to attack the weakest enemy. Okay, so it is not good to go for that guy, because he's not the weakest enemy now. Is somewhere over here. Yeah, he's taking some cover, but there are 2 enemies, so it's gonna be complicated. Bro, I think I dropped the torpedoes over that iceberg. That was such a bad idea, bro. But don't worry, guys, because we have one of the best bombers of this game. It is actually a free-to-play bomber. It is equipped with the Zircon missile. I'm talking about the fact that it was destroyed. Bro, we have the Zircon missile, we have laser-guided missiles. We are 5 versus 2 already? Like, come on. Yo, you must be getting... Oh, look, that guy already used flares. I'm gonna try to get closer, because we're gonna use the Zircon missile and also our nuclear bombs. Look at this. This is how to drop the bombs over the enemies. Look, that was the nuclear explosion. Laser guided missiles again. 66,000 points. Yeah, we're gonna be able to destroy it. I'm gonna use some flares. Let me see if I can do something here. I'm gonna try, guys. It's gonna be really hard, but not impossible. I can get that elimination. And yes, it was my elimination, guys. So easy to win battles using an aircraft carrier. Remember that you can use different type of builds. And also, I want you to comment below more tips that you know that could be helpful for all the players in order to become the best aircraft carrier player of this game.